Basil Green, Jobesha Umama Nomusa. I want to thank Shunduka for holding this event and also thanking you for coming today. I have a background in sales, predominantly in the call center and also customer service. I spent like 4 years in the call center industry. It's not the only industry I worked in. In all my years out of school, I'm out of school 15 years, I've worked in 14 different jobs. So I went from job to job to job to job, looking for the one thing I can do. Job number 15 is this job that I'm doing now. So now what am I doing? I'm in Shunduka Black Umbrellas. When I came to the organization, well, I didn't know that Mamla Musa had these thoughts about me. I applied, and at one event she said, hey, when she received my application, she couldn't make out my business. Basically, my application wasn't that good. That's how I feel, and I knew it wasn't that good. But she said there's one thing that she saw in me. And that is the reason why she allowed me to get into the program. She gave me a chance. I knew when I started speaking, I started in September 2014. I was speaking, I share a story with you that my first business application, somebody I knew told me, come when you register your business, come we'll do an interview with you. And when I got to the interview, I didn't know what to do. A business meeting, in fact, I didn't know what to do. I messed it up and I never get the contract. Just when I realized I needed help. I was coming from the NYDA and I heard Shunduka Black Umbrellas is upstairs. So I went there and I told him, I need your help. They asked me, what do you want? And I registered. But I'm going to tell you what's the one thing further down in my story. Today, I'm going to speak about 3 things. Just 3 things. 3 key things that we're going to focus on that are going to help you in your journey as a business owner. Are the business owners in the room? What kind of my business now? Yes. What on? Yes. Okay, those 3 things. Number 1, we're going to focus on the things that people say about you. Number 2, your role in the current economic situation. And number 3, the ingredients that will help you mind your own business. I'm going to try and be quick, I don't have much time, so I'm not going to be able to share everything that I needed to share with you, okay? Now, the first principle, the title of my message is, please mind your own business. Have you heard people telling you that? Please mind your own business. And this is a business procurement workshop, correct? Now, the things that people say about you, when I was thinking about that, I remember a story called Is Good Is Nice. How many of you remember this? Tumo, no Mam Go. Mam Louise, and it? Yes. Mam Louise, when I look at that story, it's a picture of my life and many people in the room. Mam Louise will come into the room and tell us Stum, we Mbungul, parasite. When you look at Stum's life, he had tea bags on. Tea bags, old tea bags on the washing line. He should recycle his tea bags. So it means he's very, very bad. What we call it in Yesuru, why she's here. But Mom Go used to call him names. Here is one point I want to make. Number two, but in real life, his name is not Stumo. Many of us still call him Stumo, but his name is Choma Fel. He's a very successful actor, singer. I don't know what other things that he does. What am I trying to make here? What point am I trying to make? Sometimes people will call you names. Ujoma Fela is acting in their play. That is not the real Joma Fela. That is a part he plays in the movie. When they call you names, all these bad names, they don't know the real you. Because the real you has a potential to be successful. Number one, abagwas. You can go to your neighbor and tell your neighbor you don't know who I am. Tell your neighbor next to you, you don't know who I am, hongas. So stop calling me names. Okay, the second point I wanted to make about this was that Joe, just as Stumo is playing a role in the movie, sometimes we're chasing after a life that is not ours. What ends up happening? Me, I was a heavy drinker. I used to take drugs a lot, umquinho and all these other drugs to go and party, and it destroyed my life, almost destroyed my life. So I was chasing after a life that is not for me. I'm actually writing a book. It's called This Life Is Not For Me, a young person's guide to be young and responsible. Why am I saying that? When you're chasing a life that is not meant for you, you end up having to pretend. And we don't get the real you, the authentic you. When you're chasing after things that are going to destroy your life, you're chasing after a life that is not yours. You are made for greatness. You are made to be successful. No one is meant to be utakupege like Fabian. Everybody was meant to be successful. God has put the universe, He built the universe, and He set principles in the universe that if we use them, we will become successful. Now the second thing that I wanted to talk about was your role in the current economic situation. We know South Africa is not doing very well, correct? The economy is not doing well. Things they're predicting that things could get worse than it is right now. But I see things differently. I say this is the best time to be alive. It's the best time to be alive. There are many opportunities, especially for small businesses, for people that want to start businesses. Why? We look at this here. Where's our focus right now? Everybody's looking at government. Am I correct? Parliament. These are, I'm not going to talk about that. That's a different story. This is another story. I don't want to focus on the bad news and the bad things. Because many times, on TV, the newspaper, there's only bad news. One goes bad news sells. I go back to Mambo. She used to come. Every time she was carrying bad news about people, and we all know something like that in our life. We are trying to clear, but always coming with bad news, and our ears get happy when we hear bad news about somebody else because we feel better that somebody else is going through something worse than us. Why is it the best time to be living in South Africa? There are many problems. There are many problems in South Africa, and it's an opportunity for me and you to go and solve those problems. This is my view. There's good and there's evil in the world. There's good and bad. There are problems and there are solutions to problems, and each one of us here are carrying the solutions to society's problems. Me, I discovered in September 2014, I was sitting in a call center at Chelsea. I decided this is my last job. I've had enough of it. Not because it's a bad place to work, but I wanted something more to do with my life. I decided I'm going to start my own business. And I realized I went through a lot of challenges, and I found that there is problems in the youth. The youth got a lot of problems, correct? A lot of problems. Instead of me focusing on saying, hey, there's so many problems in the youth, I'm coming, I can solve that problem. I open up a business. You think, what is it that you know that you can go out there and say, I have experiences, I've worked in so many places, I've been through this here, this is what I know, this is what I've studied, I don't want to own my own job. Maybe you can cook, maybe you can dance, maybe you can take videos. I want to thank my friend Roy. He helped me out. I was in a desperate situation. He decided to come and help me out to take this video. There are many things that you can solve in society. I want to give you one key nugget. When you're reading the newspaper, when I see the news on TV, I don't look at it to focus on the bad things. I look at the news or the newspaper. When I hear people talking about bad news, I look for the opportunities within those bad news. Because there are many opportunities, and you and I can solve them. Now the third ingredient I want to talk about is the ingredient that will help you mind your own business. Because every one of us needs to be minding our own business. We talk about tenderpreneurs. We're all rushing for tenders. If you see somebody opening up a spaza shop, everybody opens up a spaza shop. If somebody is selling chickens and it's making money, we all go and open up chickens. A chicken farm. I'm not against all those businesses. But we need to find that one thing that is going to ignite passion inside of us. I remember Mama also said that she saw passion in me. I knew nothing about business, but I'm passionate about helping young people. I am very passionate. When I go and sleep, that's all I think about. When I wake up, that's all I think about. When I walk on the road, that's all I think about. How can I help the youth of South Africa become responsible leaders so that they can influence the success of the nation in a positive way? So I want to close with this. Each one of us here in this room, every person in this room has value to offer to this nation. Has value to offer to this nation. You've got something inside of you. When you were born on this earth, you were created with certain things inside of you that society needs. You're not born in you're not alive in 2016 for nothing. You're here for a reason. The fact that there's problems means one of you are carrying the solution. One of us is carrying the solution to the problems South Africa is facing. I'm going to say this here to you. I was reading a quote when I was preparing yesterday. It's by a man from America. His name is Benjamin Franklin. He says, if you don't drive your business will drive you. I'll repeat it. If you don't drive your business will drive you. And I started to think, and we say like this, if you don't drive the economy, because the government and everybody is saying small businesses are the drivers of the economy. SMEs employ approximately 60% of all the people in South Africa that are employable, 60%. So we are the drivers of the economy. So if we don't drive the economy is going to drive us. Taban, you jump into a kumbi, you're going to town, and the taxi driver decides, we're all going to town, and the taxi driver decides, I'm going to take my hands off the steering wheel, taxi, you drive us to town. Will you carry on going in that kumbi? What will happen to the kumbi? It will crash, correct? So, why are we, who are supposed to be the drivers of the economy, expecting the economy to drive us? What is going to happen? The economy is going to crash. I say this with much respect to all the people that are in government. The government can't give us jobs. It's businesses who make profits that give us jobs. And it's not the government's responsibility or anybody else to make our businesses make a profit. We were talking yesterday, and one of the guys, as we were talking with Chad, he said, we decided we're going to open up businesses. So it's your responsibility, it's my responsibility to make sure that the business makes a profit. So remember guys, please mind your own business. What do I mean when I'm saying that? Find that one thing. The business people call it your niche. Your market where you can make a difference with what you got inside of you. And find the thing that ignites passion inside of you, because that thing will make you have sustained motivation. It will help you to endure the struggles in business, because we've got a lot of struggles in business. It will also help you to become one of the people who helps to transform people's lives in your family, community, city, the province, and in the nation. The government is dependent on us to make a difference. We can't be dependent on the government because they've set up platforms, and if we can't get help from those platforms, we must still try and make it work for ourselves. Thank you for listening to me.